Hey folks, how we doing? Just couple quick updates, just like pretty much two from very messy shop, and that's actually here in the grinding room. As you see, new Sandblaster, and it's very actually inspired by Chris Goodwin. You know that, what was it? He was known as Bison Knife, or also at Peace here on YouTube. So I saw his picture on Instagram showing the sandblasting, that he was sandblasting something, and there was his cabinet in the background, and it got my attention from the design, how it looked like right away. And it's because it's one-piece construction. So there was a sticker, so I noticed what the brand was. So I started doing the research, and they were coming up with really good reviews. They are a little more expensive than, you know, the cheap ones what I used to have, like the one I had. It's that one generic type of sandblasting cabinet that pretty much every company, you know, sells, with the different stickers, different colors, but it's very same. And this one got my attention. It's really nicely made. It's one-piece construction, so you have no seals to leak through on the body itself, which happens often with the sandblasting cabinet. You see it in the reviews very often. The only problem is the top glass, the top thing, that always leaks somehow. And as you see, there is a big step off filled with the foam, and it's not closed off completely, so you have kind of like a filter in the back. It's not a filter, it's just a little mesh so the air can escape. That's why you see I hooked up that dust collector system right there, so it's gonna blow out there the dust, it will go right in there. And there's one more hole there which I just connected. It's not the running, I can actually run it, but it's just there to kind of plug the hole in. It's probably for the pretty much same thing like that. You know, a lot of times people that do work with the sandblasters or bead blasters, they have a filtration system which is kind of just fancier vacuum machine hooked up to the system. They actually have ones where the vacuum actually somehow collects the dust, so you can just dump it back in, which I theoretically could do right there. I could do it if I wanted to, or if I didn't use that vacuum for other stuff too. But so far I really like it. It's so much better. The gun itself and the way the beam works, so much better than the old one. Also nice thing, just simple regular light bulb, not the fluorescent which are going on and off. You know that, you know, light bulb goes off, you just, you know, it's a couple bucks. It's not even a couple bucks. If you put the regular one, that's like nothing. I always buy the fluorescent, so there's a fluorescence. Hopefully it shouldn't kind of interfere unless you know, aim the beam directly on it, but it really works good so far. I ran a couple tests with steel and titanium, and it's much better, much more consistent than the old one. And the thing is, once you get to the real, like the prettier finishes and stone washing and all that other thing, sandblasting handles, it can be frustrating when your sandblasting cabinet doesn't work, because it is one of the very important pieces of equipment. That's just what it is, trust me, it is. And it takes a lot of time. It can actually take you quite a lot of time if the machine doesn't work good, you know, waste of time. As you see, put the filter there. I actually have another one on the air compressor, because just like many people said when I mentioned in the previous, you know, couple updates back, shop updates, here in Florida with the humidity in the air, there's a lot of condensation in the tanks. I actually cleaned up the tanks today, and I didn't do it since then. So in what, 4 or 5 months, something like that, 3-4 months of me working in the shop every day, they were in the 2 tanks. There was pretty much like 2 gallons of liquid on the bottom of the tanks, which is insane. That is a lot. And so I have a filter here, filter there, and I definitely have to do the maintenance more often, because it's just too much. I do suspect that a lot of it is because of the cool mist, that it gets the backdraft. When I'm doing the sandblasting, it kind of maybe backdrafts the liquid from there into the hose, you know, kind of like put it in there and then back into the air system, air hoses, all the way back to the compressor. But I'm not sure, I'm just suspecting it because the liquid in the tanks was kind of whitish, which is the cooling liquid I use for that. So another reason why what I did next was actually bypass the little nozzle there, the on-off screw. I left that open, but I put the regular valve there First off, it is just annoying after all day wet fingers, you know, when they're kind of slippery a little bit from the cooling system, coolant, to turn the little knob here. So, you know, just regular small valve, on, off in a split second. And if I want to, I can actually regulate it, but I never do. I always run the coolness full throttle because it is so much better, guys. Like, trust me, after the good grinder, water cooling system is the second best thing for the grinding steel, for the working with the steel you can buy. It is just that good, trust me. If you're doing, you know, if you want to work fast and want to have kind of guarantee of not overheating, it really is that important. And that's it, you know, that thing. So that should actually stop anything possible going backdraft there, plus easier for me turn it on and off, and that thing. So far, like I said, so far I'm impressed. I'll see how it goes. Another thing I have to take care of, I have to get extra there like a plastic cover lens, let's say lens kind of plastic on the bottom of it, so I have to get a couple more of those, so when that one goes bad I can replace it and not mess up the plastic glass. But also, as you see, another nice thing about it, even if you do mess it up, it is just a simple no frame nothing piece of plexiglass, so very easily replaceable, which is great. So guys, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you know, maybe pick up some tips. That is, by the way, about $170, I think, something like that. So it's almost twice the money of my previous one, but it's pretty good. The legs are hollow, it can kind of collect there, but another nice thing is, compared to the other one, it comes to the cone all together. The other one was just kind of like that way, it didn't come from the side as well, so it collects right there, and there's the suction pipe goes all the way down, so pretty much guaranteed it's always gonna get fed down to the bottom where it's sucking up. So far so good. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. Thanks for watching. Take care, stay safe, and remember, don't cut yourself.